Hi guys, my name is Sriteja and I'm with my friend Ian.
Hello.
Who is also a professional chef on the side. And today we are going to be trying some exotic snacks from all over the world. So here we have like cereal, chips, candies, wafers, and we even have some drinks too. And for the first snack, we will be trying some
Matcha Kit Kats.
Matcha Kit Kats, all the way from Japan.
Yeah.
And here you see the wrapper here, and on the back
with JOI, or I'm unfamiliar with these bands, but
knockoff BTS.
Yes, yes, indeed. And so matcha, as I know it, Japanese drink from dried up tea leaves. Honestly, I've had it a couple of times before. A lot stronger than traditionally brewed, considering it's made into a powdered form, then boiled off. There's tons of different ways to make it, but it's kind of sad to see the greatest, celebrated dish conquered by Nestle and turned into Kit Kat form. But here we've got the privilege to try some, so There you go.
Thank you. So we'll be trying this. So what do you think it's gonna taste like? Do you think you're gonna like it?
Honestly, I feel like Kit Kat and matcha is an interesting combo. Kit Kat tends to be, associated with like a quick Halloween snack, I guess. Like covered with milk chocolate, really sweet, with a light wafer in between. But I think I'm interested. Japan tends to do really well with these type of snacks, and so I'm really interested to try it. So after you.
All right. All right. So let's try it.
Snap it open.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
That's really good, and I'll tell you why. This is not overly sweet. In fact, I would say it's bittersweet, and that's why it's really good. Because normally Kit Kats are like extremely sweet with milk chocolate and everything. The first thing when I bit this thing, it was like bitter and tasted like tea, and this just brings like the essence of like the matcha, which I really like actually. This is really, really good.
I'm honestly quite surprised. Yeah, you kind of said what was on my mind. Took me a while to process it, but generally I was expecting it to be overly sweet, as most matcha candies I've had and produced in the United States are. But this is actually really, really nice. It's light, the wafer inside, consistent to a Kit Kat at least, just with a less sweet and a more hearty, a more heavy mouthfeel. It's very rich and it lingers in your tongue for a long duration, which is really nice. So I'm gonna eat this again. This is really nice.
Yeah, really good. Ian, what would you give this out of a rating of 10?
Out of a 10? I mean, I don't want to start off with like a 10 out of 10 because we haven't had anything yet, but I mean, I would give it I have to give it a 9. 9. But I might alter it based on other stuff.
Okay, I'll give this like an 8.5 out of 10. It's really good, but not a 10 out of 10. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so before we try the second snack, we have this right here, which is our palate cleanser. This is a chickpea cracker, and usually it's eaten with like tea as like a side snack, and it's really popular in India. And I want Ian to try it, just quickly and see how it tastes.
I'm seeing a lot of sesame seeds in here, which is must. I really love sesame seeds. I'm really excited to try this.
How do you like it?
It's really good. It has like a subtle chickpea taste, and yeah, you're right. It does act as a really good palate cleanser. You can add a lot of other stuff to it. It seems awesome.
Nice.
Definitely 11 out of 10.
Nice. So next up we have Biscoff Belgian milk chocolate, but with cookie butter inside. And I know some of you may have already had Biscoff before, but this is from Belgium. And this is a chocolate that has cookie butter inside. And I'm really, really excited to try this. What are your thoughts, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, this is quite hefty. This looks really nice. I mean, obviously I've never had this before. I've had like a Biscoff biscuit. They're really, really tasty, but I'm curious on how this will play off with cookie butter inside. So
yeah, let's open it.
Open it. Or do you want to open it? Or?
Oh, no, it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah, awesome. million karat gold wrapping.
Oh wow.
Individual pieces that we can melted quite quickly from this.
So the pieces are pretty grand, honestly. All right, so we have the Biscoff chocolate here, and we're gonna try it.
And first off that I'm noticing on this is it isn't, like a traditional biscuit that you would get from Biscoff. It is just like a really decadent looking chocolate. So
Cheers.
yeah, cheers, let's go. There we go.
This tastes just like a really nice chocolate, but with the addition of this smooth, creamy layer of cookie butter, which honestly tastes so good. It has like a hint of coffee in it and tastes like a Biscoff cookie. And overall, this is really, really good.
So honestly, what I'm getting here is they pretty much just took the original thing that they provide, which is like the Biscoff little biscuit, and they probably ground it up, smashed it up, took like there's little bits of it, so it offers like a little crunch, but they also have like some kind of velvety rich cream, so automatic probably they doused it with heavy cream, so it like adds to the richness. And this is also coated in milk chocolate, which tends not to be a very high quality, but honestly this milk chocolate is really, really nice. And honestly, I really like the contrast between the creaminess on the outside and the crispiness on the inside.
So out of 10, I would rate this a solid 9 out of 10. This is really, really good. What would you rate it, Ian?
Well, I mean, you can't really compare this to the previous matcha one, so I won't. I'll have to say this one is quite sweet. I do like sweet things, but I have to give it 8.5 out of 10. I couldn't eat more than one of this. This is quite dense.
That's fair, that's fair. All right, on to the next one. All right, so for our third snack, we'll be trying a savory item this time, and this is Lay's Max Extra Crunchy Crab Curry flavor, all the way from Thailand.
Wow. I mean, Thailand is known for its incredible array and spread of flavors, so I'm really excited to try this out. And kind of based on the labeling, it's max and extra crunch, so I've set my expectations a little higher.
All right. They seem to have ridges on them.
Yeah, it's got that. And what I noticed is there's like doesn't seem to be like any powder, substance, or flavoring on it. So,
Let's try it.
and based off of its smell, it does have like a strong curry smell to it.
It does. It has a very strong smell.
Interesting. Lobster curry. Have you ever had lobster curry?
No, I've never had lobster.
Neither have I, so I think this would be a good idea. So you want to grab a bigger piece, or you?
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Cheers.
All in that.
Right off the bat, this is a really interesting flavor. Cause like as curry is like really like strong on the spices, this is like a little bit more like light on the flavor, and it's a little bit sweet as well, which I kind of don't like. And I don't see myself like eating like a lot of these. And after this one chip, I kind of feel like a little bit tired of it already. What do you think about it, Ian?
Well, the evidence here proves I speak the contrary here. I mean, I really like it. This reminds me of like a type of dish I had a while ago. I can't place my mind on it, but it's this really sweet, light dish. Type of pork dish I had when I visited China a long time ago. I really like, it was a lot more airy than I expected. You tend to feel like a potato chip has more substance to it, but it felt like really thin. Almost like insubstantial in a way. I would have liked it to be more of a crunch. For its saying like max and extra crunch, it wasn't that crunchy actually. It was kind of like a regular potato chip. It was just the waves that kind of gave it that extra crunch. There was nothing about the chip itself that really stood out to me. No lobster taste whatsoever. There's no seafood, shellfish taste whatsoever.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you feel anything?
Yeah, no, I just got some like sweet, tangy like flavor, but I didn't really get much of the crab actually. But yeah. What would you rate this out of 10, Ian? I know you like this a lot.
Yeah, I actually, it's very light. I feel like this is something that you could eat a lot of and could potentially be kind of dangerous. But I think solid 9.2 out of 10.
Wow. Is that the highest rating so far?
It is indeed.
Okay,
What about
okay.
you?
Well, I didn't really like this as much, so I'll rate it like I'll rate it a 5.5 out of 10. And
Yeah.
Ian switched bowls already.